Richthofen case, Brazil's Menendez Brothers. São Paulo, Brazil's largest city, is known for its bustling streets and thriving economy. But in October 2002, this vibrant city became the stage for one of the most chilling family murders in Brazilian history. A crime so calculated and cold that it drew comparisons to the infamous Menendez Brothers in the United States. The von Richthofen family lived in an affluent neighborhood of São Paulo. Manfred, a respected engineer, and Maricia, a skilled psychiatrist, provided their children with everything they needed. Suzane von Richthofen, the eldest, was seen as a bright, promising young woman, while Andreas, her younger brother, had a passion for computers and a bright future ahead of him. But behind this picture-perfect family, Suzane harbored resentment. She felt controlled by her parents and longed for freedom. Freedom to pursue a reckless romance with Daniel Cravinhos, a boy from a lower social class who her parents strongly disapproved of. Suzane met Daniel Cravinhos at a flight school. The two quickly became inseparable despite her parents' objections. Suzane's obsession with Daniel grew, and soon she introduced him to a darker side of her personality, one capable of manipulation and cruelty. Daniel's brother Christian became involved in the couple's relationship, and the three began plotting the unimaginable: the murder of Manfred and Maricia von Richthofen. Suzane believed eliminating her parents would give her access to the family fortune and the freedom to be with Daniel without interference. On the night of October 31st, 2002, the plan was set into motion. Suzane pretended to leave the house for a date with Daniel, but she left the door unlocked, allowing Daniel and Christian to sneak in while her parents slept. Using iron bars, Daniel and Christian brutally attacked Manfred and Maricia as they slept. The violence was calculated and merciless. Suzane remained downstairs, carefully staging the scene to make it appear as though the house had been robbed. The next day, Suzane played the role of a grieving daughter, but cracks in her story quickly appeared. Investigators noticed her lack of emotion and discovered inconsistencies in her account of the events. Under pressure, Daniel and Christian confessed to the crime, implicating Suzane as the mastermind. During the trial, Suzane's manipulative nature became evident. Psychologists described her as a calculating and cold individual, traits often associated with psychopathy. Like the Menendez brothers, who killed their wealthy parents in Beverly Hills in 1989, Suzane claimed her actions were driven by her parents' oppressive behavior. But unlike the Menendez case, there was no evidence of abuse, only greed and a desire for control. Suzane, Daniel, and Christian were sentenced to long prison terms. Suzane received 39 years, while the Menendez brothers received slightly lighter sentences. Yet in Brazil's legal system, convicts often benefit from reduced sentences for good behavior. Suzane was granted semi-open prison in 2015, less than 13 years after the crime. Unlike the United States, where life imprisonment without parole is common for such heinous crimes, Brazil's justice system offers significant leniency. This stark difference left many Brazilians outraged, believing Suzane escaped true justice. Today, Suzane remains a controversial figure. She has been granted furloughs and even pursued education while in prison. Daniel and Christian have been released and live relatively quiet lives, though their notoriety remains. The Richthofen case is a haunting reminder of how greed and manipulation can shatter even the closest of families. It also highlights the flaws in Brazil's justice system, where light sentences and privileges for convicts stand in stark contrast to the harsh penalties of the United States. Two different countries, two similar crimes, but two vastly different outcomes. What do you think justice truly looks like? If you found this story compelling, subscribe to Brazil's Dark Chronicles for more chilling tales of crime and mystery from around the world. Let us know in the comments. Do you believe Suzane got the punishment she deserved?